Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Mr. English Echo. I am Emma, your guide to learning English in the most natural and fun way possible. I am so excited to be here today.
And I'm Sam. I'm here to ask the questions you're thinking, make some mistakes, and hopefully make you laugh a little bit too.
Exactly. We are all about real conversations here. Before we jump in, guys, if you want to improve your listening skills, make sure to hit that subscribe button right now.
Yes, and turn on the notification bell. You don't want to miss our terrible jokes. Trust me.
Speak for yourself, Sam. My jokes are amazing. Anyway, hi, Sam. How are you doing today?
Hi, Emma. I'm doing great, honestly, although I really need a vacation. I have been dreaming about sitting on a beach for weeks.
Oh, I feel that. A beach sounds perfect. Actually, that leads us perfectly into today's topic. We are talking about travel.
Yes, but not just the boring stuff like booking hotels. We are talking about the crazy stuff, the disasters, the things that go wrong.
Exactly. Because let's be honest, Sam, travel never goes exactly according to the plan. Something always happens.
Oh, 100%. I actually have a really embarrassing story about my trip to Italy last year. Do you want to hear it?
Of course I do. Please tell me you didn't break something valuable.
No, nothing like that. But it was a language disaster. So I was in Rome, right? And I was incredibly hungry. I walked into this beautiful little pizza place.
Okay, sounds good so far. Pizza in Rome is basically heaven.
It is, but I wanted to order a pizza with pepperoni. You know, the spicy sausage.
Right, pepperoni pizza, a classic.
So I looked at the waiter, very confident, and I said, I would like a pizza with pepperoni, please.
And what happened?
Well, the waiter looked at me a bit strangely, but he brought the pizza. When it arrived, there was no meat on it. It was covered in bell peppers.
Wait, really? Just peppers?
Yes, just green and red peppers. I was so confused. Later, I Googled it. Turns out, pepperoni with one P in Italian actually means bell peppers. If you want the spicy sausage, you have to ask for salame picante.
No way. That is hilarious. So you sat there eating a vegetable pizza while dreaming of sausage.
Exactly. I was so sad, but I ate it anyway because I didn't want to be rude. I learned a big lesson that day. Always check the vocabulary before you order food.
That is such a good tip. Food words can be very tricky. I actually had a similar experience, but mine was about transportation.
Oh no. Did you get on the wrong plane? Please tell me you flew to the wrong country.
Not the wrong country, thankfully, but the wrong train. I was in Japan a few years ago. The train system there is amazing, but it can be a little complicated if you don't read the signs carefully.
I can imagine. So what happened?
I needed to go to a quiet little town near the mountains. I bought my ticket, found the platform, and jumped on the first train that arrived. I was so proud of myself for being on time.
I have a bad feeling about this. You were too confident, Emma.
I really was. About 30 minutes later, the conductor came by to check tickets. He looked at my ticket, then looked at me, and shook his head. He said, "Express, no stop."
Oh no. You got on the express train?
Yes, the train I needed was a local train that stops at every small station. The train I was on was a super fast express train that didn't stop for 2 hours.
2 hours? So you just zoomed right past your destination?
I literally watched my station fly by the window at 200 miles per hour. I waved goodbye to it.
That is tragic. So you ended up 2 hours away.
Yes, and then I had to wait another hour for a train going the other way. I spent 5 hours traveling for a trip that should have taken 40 minutes.
Wow, that sounds exhausting. But honestly, those are the stories we remember, right? If everything goes perfectly, you forget it. But you'll never forget the pepper pizza or the nonstop train.
That is so true. It's the unexpected moments that make travel an adventure. It forces you to speak to people, ask for help, and just laugh at yourself.
Absolutely. Speaking of asking for help, do you find it difficult to talk to strangers when you travel? I sometimes get really shy.
I think everyone gets a little shy, Sam. It's natural. especially when there is a language barrier. You're afraid of making a mistake.
Exactly. I am always afraid I'll say something accidentally rude, like telling someone, I like your smelly dog, instead of small dog.
Oh my gosh, have you actually done that?
Almost. I caught myself just in time. But that fear stops a lot of people from practicing English, I think. They want to be perfect.
You are absolutely right. But here's the secret, and I tell my students this all the time. Communication is more important than perfection. If you use the wrong verb tense, but the person understands you, you win.
You win. I like that attitude. It's like a game. The goal is just to connect.
Precisely. Think about my train story. When I realized I was wrong, I had to use very simple English to ask the conductor what to do. I didn't use fancy grammar. I just pointed and said, "Help, wrong train, go back?"
And it worked?
It worked perfectly. He understood immediately. He didn't care that I didn't use a perfect sentence like, "Excuse me, sir, could you kindly direct me to the return platform?"
That makes me feel a lot better. Simple is okay.
Simple is wonderful. Actually, Sam, I have a fun question for you, since we are talking about travel mishaps.
Oh boy, I'm ready. What is the question?
Okay, if you had to choose, would you rather lose your luggage on the first day of a trip or lose your phone on the last day of a trip?
Oh, that is a cruel question, Emma. That is so hard.
I know. Think about it. No clothes or no photos and maps.
Okay, let me think. If I lose my luggage on the first day, I have to wear the same dirty clothes. I have no toothbrush. That's gross.
Very gross. But you can buy new clothes.
True, but shopping takes time away from sightseeing. But if I lose my phone on the last day, I lose all the pictures I took. The memories are gone.
Exactly. It's a tough choice.
I think I would choose losing the luggage.
Really? Why?
Because memories are forever. Clothes are just things. Plus, it would be a funny story later. The time I spent a week in Paris wearing only a souvenir t-shirt.
I love that answer. You are very sentimental, Sam. I didn't know that about you.
I have a heart of gold, Emma. But what about you? What would you choose?
I think I'm with you. I would rather lose the bag. I need my GPS maps too much. Without my phone, I would probably end up in a different country by accident.
Given your train story, that is a very real possibility.
Hey, be nice. But seriously, packing is another huge topic. Do you pack light or do you bring your whole house with you?
Oh, I am definitely an overpacker. I bring 5 pairs of shoes for a weekend trip. Just in case, I tell myself. What if I go hiking? What if I go to a fancy dinner? What if it snows?
Sam, if you're going to the beach, it is not going to snow.
You never know. Climate change is crazy these days. But let me ask you this, Emma. When you're packing, do you roll your clothes or fold them?
Oh, the great debate. I'm a roller, 100%. It saves so much space.
See, I try to roll, but my clothes just end up in a big messy ball. I need a tutorial on that.
It's life-changing. We should do a video on that. But you know, talking about packing reminds me of another crazy story. This one isn't mine, it's my friend Sarah's.
Oh, I love stories about other people. Tell me.
So Sarah went to the airport for a huge international flight. She was going to Australia, a 20-hour journey.
Australia? Wow, that is a long way.
She gets to the check-in counter, she hands over her passport, the lady behind the desk looks at it, pauses, and says, "Ma'am, this passport expired 3 months ago."
No way.
Yes way. She forgot to check the date. She couldn't get on the plane. She had to go home and miss the entire trip.
My heart just stopped beating. That is my worst nightmare.
It was devastating. She cried for 2 days. So, the lesson here for everyone listening, check your passport expiration date right now. Go do it.
Seriously, pause the video and go check. We'll wait.
Actually, don't pause. We have more to talk about, but do check it later.
You know, Emma, all these stories are about things going wrong. But surely there are times when things going wrong leads to something amazing.
That is such a beautiful perspective, Sam. And yes, absolutely. I truly believe that sometimes a wrong turn leads to the right place.
That sounds like a quote from a movie poster, but give me an example. When has a disaster turned into something good for you?
Well, remember that time I went to Thailand?
The trip where you ate the super spicy soup and couldn't feel your tongue for a week?
Yes, that one. But besides the soup, we were trying to find this famous temple. It was supposed to be the must-see tourist spot. Everyone said we had to go.
Okay. Did you get lost again?
Naturally, we took a wrong turn down a tiny dirt road. We were completely lost in a small village. No tourists, no English signs. We were getting a bit worried.
I would be panicked. What happened?
Suddenly, an old woman waved at us from her porch. She saw we were hot and tired. She didn't speak a word of English, and we didn't speak Thai, but she signaled for us to come sit in the shade.
Wow, that is really brave of you to just go.
We did. She brought us fresh coconut water and sliced mangoes. Then her grandchildren came out, and we spent the next 2 hours playing games with the kids. We drew pictures in the dirt to communicate.
That sounds incredible. Much better than a crowded temple.
It was the highlight of the whole trip. We laughed so much. We connected on a human level without needing grammar or vocabulary. If we hadn't gotten lost, we never would have met them.
I love that. It really shows that English, or any language, is just a tool, but the heart is universal.
Exactly. And that is why I tell our listeners to not be afraid of speaking. Even if you make a mistake, people are generally kind. They want to connect with you.
Unless you're hungry and order peppers instead of sausage, then you're just hungry and sad.
Okay, maybe there are exceptions. But Sam, let's switch gears a little bit. We've talked about disasters. What is your absolute favorite thing about traveling? What makes it worth the stress?
That's a good question. For me, it's the mornings.
The mornings? Really? You're usually so grumpy in the morning.
Hey, I'm a delight in the morning. But seriously, I love waking up in a new city before everyone else starts their day. Walking to a cafe, smelling the fresh coffee, watching the locals go to work. It feels electric.
That is very poetic, Sam. I can picture it. Just soaking in the atmosphere.
Exactly. It makes you realize how big the world is. What about you, Emma? What's your favorite part?
For me, it's the challenge. I love that feeling of being uncomfortable.
You like being uncomfortable? You're weird.
Hear me out. When you're at home, everything is easy. You know where the supermarket is, you know how to ask for things. But when you travel, even buying a bus ticket is a challenge. And when you succeed, you feel like a superhero.
Okay, I see your point. It builds confidence.
Massive confidence. And that confidence helps you in every other part of your life. It helps you in your job, your studies, everything.
So basically, traveling makes you a superhero. I can get behind that. Captain Sam, defender of the lost luggage.
We need to get you a cape, Sam. But before we wrap up today, I want to do a little quick fire round with you. Are you ready?
I was born ready. Hit me.
Okay. Window seat or aisle seat?
Aisle seat, always. I have long legs and I need to move. Plus, I don't want to climb over a stranger to go to the bathroom.
Practical. I respect that. I'm a window seat girl. I need to see the clouds. Next question. Hot weather vacation or cold weather vacation?
Oh, hot weather, definitely. I want sun, sand, and ice cream. I hate shivering.
Interesting. I love a cozy cabin in the snow. Okay, last one. Plan everything in advance or just go with the flow?
I used to be a planner. I had spreadsheets, it was intense. But after the pepperoni pizza incident, I think I prefer to go with the flow now. Less stress.
That's growth, Sam. I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I try.
Well, guys, we have covered a lot today, from ordering the wrong food to getting on the wrong train, and why getting lost might be the best thing that ever happens to you.
It's been a roller coaster of emotions. I feel like I just went on a trip without leaving the studio.
That's the power of storytelling. Now, for our listeners, we have a little challenge for you this week.
Yes, we want to hear from you.
In the comments below, tell us your funniest or craziest travel story. Did you lose something? Did you say the wrong word?
Don't be shy. We read every single comment. And if you made a mistake, tell us that too. We promise not to laugh too much.
Sam, we'll laugh with them, not at them.
Right, with them.
And remember, speaking English is a journey. You're gonna have bumps in the road, just like real travel. But keep going, keep practicing.
Absolutely. You guys are doing great. Keep being awesome.
Thank you so much for listening to Mr. English Echo. If you enjoyed this episode, please give it a big thumbs up and share it with a friend who loves to travel.
See you in the next episode, everyone. Safe travels.
Bye, everyone!